salute, right? I can hardly believe it myself. This moment is so surreal. I got this call 6 months ago from Ken Agard, and I've been in disbelief about being here and being inducted into this incredible Hall of Fame with these unbelievable peers of mine. I'm overwhelmed, and those of you who know me, who've worked with me for years, normally know that I am never at a loss of words. In fact, I have too many words. But tonight, I'm really having a hard time finding the right words to say how humble and how honored I am to be here among all these Hall of Famers, to actually be selected with this class of 9 other great contributors to our broadcast industry, and then for all 10 of us to be inducted in with an amazing array of Hall of Famers who've made such noteworthy contributions to sports television. I'd also like to share my mom's perspective about this tonight. So I get the call, and one of the first people I called to tell the news was my mom. So I call, and I say, hey, Mom, guess what? I'm going to be inducted into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame. What do you think about that? And so there's a little bit of pause, and then my mom goes, well, that's good. They ought to put you in it. You've been doing it long enough. So my mom, I don't think, ever got over the fact that as an Asian, I wasn't a doctor or a lawyer. I went into television. But I do feel like she is proud of me and the things that I achieved. So I'll give her that. And, I saw that video, and I'm like, wow, that was all me? I can't believe that thing. I was like, it's so hard to cram 40 years into 5 minutes. And thank you, David Michaels, for doing such a great labor of love and doing that for me tonight. And I want to say how touched I am by all those great people, Molly and John and Bucky and of course David, to say such kind things about me. And we worked so closely together over the years. And Lisa Lax, all these people who meant so much to my career. They've been so good to me. They've offered me so much, and they've just given me the world to capture for them. So I just want to say, for me, I've been so blessed by God. It's been an amazing career. This job has taken me all over the world. It's allowed me to be part of and to capture some of the most memorable and historic moments in sports. And, even as a fan, I not only got to be there, I got to capture it and give it to everyone else in the world. And that's been the really cool thing. The major sports events, all the great stories, the Olympic moments. I've been so blessed. And one of the things that I've really enjoyed, and probably the best part of my job, has been able to tell these incredible athlete profiles and these human interest stories that really bring out the best in people, the struggle, the achievement, the perseverance. And over the years, I've been able to tell so many great stories, and to actually have people come up to me later on and say, hey, I saw that story you did on so-and-so, and that really inspired me. I always wanted to do that, and I never thought I could. But when I see something like that, it really motivated me to do something. So I'm so proud to have been part of other people's dreams in sport and to motivate them on. Over the years, I met so many incredible athletes, and the famous ones and the not so famous ones. And sometimes the lesser known ones were my favorite because their stories never got told, but I got a chance to do it for them. I got to travel the world. I got to shoot their stories in the most incredible places: Kenya, China, Russia, everywhere. It was unbelievable. It's been like a travelogue in my life. And I'd never seen so many things, been so many places without this fabulous career, and the people who sent me there to grab these stories and to record these moments and to broadcast them to the world. And they paid me really well for it. So I'm really happy about that. And I have to say, God has blessed me. I've been so fortunate to work with some of the very best producers, directors, writers, editors, fellow cameramen, like my favorite Hall of Famer, Davey Finch. So now I can also say, hi, Dave, it's Ken Wu, H-O-F. I know, yeah, okay. But I've been so blessed. And working with these people, their desire and their passion and their energy and their professionalism has motivated me to, and it's elevated my game and made me want to achieve and to be my best like these guys are. So thank you so much for all those people. And I really have to take a moment here to thank someone who has meant the most to me in my career and honestly in my life. He's my mentor. He's been my big producer, director, co-conspirator, collaborator, editor of my video, and my great friend David Michaels. I mean, more than anyone else in my career, David has pushed me past my limits so many times, and in doing so, I've made these achievements. I've taken my game to a new level, and every time, I never got to rest on the laurels because he was pushing me for the next time. He's given me so many opportunities. He's trusted me in his shows to deliver for him, and there's nobody else I would have delivered more for and would love more. So thank you so much, David, for that. And I know all of you will agree with me who are in sports television, the travel, the schedule, the crazy things that none of us who are in this job could ever say enough thanks to our families and to our significant others for putting up with these crazy lifestyles, these schedules, and the things that we've gone through over the years. And I want to take this opportunity to thank my family for doing that for me, for supporting me, for allowing me to follow my dreams, to chase them all over the world, and wherever they led. It often took me far away from home for a long time. And I want to thank my daughter, Rebecca, my sons, Matt, Ben, and Charlie Wu for supporting their dad all these years in the light of all the missed birthdays and the plays and the school recitals and the soccer games and all those things that you wish you could be a part of because I was out chasing somebody else's story. And thank you so much for doing that. I want to say that I appreciate the way you let me raise you part of your lives by fax, phone, and email. And you really turned out to be some wonderful adults. I'm so proud of you. So thank you very much. And I hope now that you guys are parents and families of your own, you might understand a little bit how that works. Oh, and by the way, Charlie Wu, who's been working with me for 14 years, is an awesome cameraman now. And an aspiring DP. And I'll let you know that Charlie will be handing out business cards after the show. And that you really should check him out, give him a hire, because he is the Wu man of the future. So my speech is short. I try to keep it at 6 minutes. I see the clock's already run down, so I'll just wrap this up pretty quickly with some poetry. There's a verse from a poem that I remembered because I had to memorize it in junior high school. Everybody remembers they actually called it junior high school. But it was a thing called the Psalm of Life, and I had to memorize it. And this one verse stuck with me throughout my life, and it was something that I always remembered. So as I worked over the years at these incredible football games or an Olympics, and some fantastic thing happened in front of me and in my camera, and I captured it, I was like, wow, somebody's really going to remember that. That's going to be in the archives forever. So the verse goes like this. The lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. So for me, all those great shots, all those moments that we broadcast live, all those recorded historic moments that you saw from the Olympics, for me, those are my footsteps that I will leave in the sands of time, and that I will leave as a record, and I can't ask for anything more. This career has been the greatest for me. I've been so blessed. I'm so honored to be here tonight, and I'm so honored to be recognized for doing a work that I love. It's been fantastic, and I thank you, all the members of the Hall of Fame who voted for me. I thank all my peers, all my colleagues, my friends, and my family. Thank you all very much.